Hello, wonderful people. Let's do a bonus video for tonight. I have done a review today, and that was on one of the Bangladeshi fragrances. It is NH69, kind of funny name, but yeah, it's one of the made in Bangladesh sort of fragrance. So I was doing some not homework, housework, cleaning up and everything. Took a shower, feel very refreshed, and I sprayed two colognes in my two hands. Then suddenly it popped up in my head. Is there any comparison video between these two guys? No, I don't think so. So I decided to put my two absolute favorite summer fragrances uh, like head-on collision a lot of like sort of like comparison video, and I would like to let you know my thoughts on both of these. So I have them spread on my hand, okay, and the hand I'm gonna pick up, those hands these fragrances are on. Right hand, I have Dior Homme Cologne. It's sprayed here. I have done like three sprays, like layering sort of on my right hand, and then I have on my left hand Mercedes-Benz Cologne. So both these fragrances are very very close in terms of smell. Performance wise, they are not far off as well, and they are both summer fragrances, as well as these are sort of like very easy to wear happy fragrances, but there are differences, and I would like to like compare them both, and in the end I'm gonna give you like little surprise maybe, okay, uh, as far as this two goes. So first of all, I have gotten Dior Homme Cologne long time ago. I got this before this fragrance, so this actually has a little bit more time to grow on me, and maybe I'll be tad bit of bias. Maybe I don't know. I don't know yet. But this thing I discovered recently. I bought it. Of course, I haven't used all of it. I split some of it, a lot of it actually, but I used a lot of it too. I'm a heavy sprayer. I use both of these a lot in amount if I use them on daily purpose. So first of all, let's go for the similarity. As I told you, both are summer fragrances. Both are based on citruses. Main notes are citrus in both of these, and these are for daytime wearing, I believe, both of these. Their performance are sort of like kind of similar on me actually, but there are some subtle differences. So first of all, Dior, this one I think 125 mil, I believe 125 mil, 4.2 fluid ounces. Yes, it should be 125 mil. Yes, and this thing is I think 120 mil. Yes, so a little bit less juice, 5 ml less juice, doesn't matter. But Dior Homme Cologne, this bottle, if you talk about retail or discounted price, for retail you gotta have to pay like around $90 for this bottle, I believe, $85 to $90 give or take. This one, if you pay retail, you have to pay like somewhere $55, $60. Both of these are sometimes in some regions difficult to find, okay, but this is Mercedes is a bit more difficult to find. It's many people say they cannot find in their region, so I understand this is hard to find. This, if you go to your Dior boutique, if you have a Dior local boutique, this would be there highly likely. If you find them in discounters, I believe this one can come up to $75 give or take, and they have multiple bottle sizes of this. I think the smaller 50 ml, I'm not sure, 50 or 75 ml, 125 ml, and there's a big bottle, I think somewhere 200 ml, I'm not sure, so correct me if I'm wrong. This one on discounters you can find it, check this out, you can find this for $36 to $38, below $40 for 120 ml. So price wise, these two, it's a no-brainer, and this is way cheaper than this. But is this a better cologne or better substitute than Dior Homme Cologne? We'll see. How many sprays I go with each of these? I think equal number of sprays. Dior Homme Cologne and these are kind of in the same concentration, but this is EDT, I believe. Both of these are the concentrations are EDT. And Dior Homme Cologne, I think this is 2014 version. Before this, it used to be like a different fragrance with more Dior Homme sort of DNA, but this one has been totally citrused up or citrus down, however you say it. So now this, I would go like equal number of sprays on both. I have to spray like 5-6 times to make it last a decent time. Projection on both of these, all right? Which one lasts and project better? Let me be very honest. Dior Homme Cologne, you might think it's a weak fragrance. You spray this and people will be like, hey, after 2 hours I don't smell it anymore. That is because it doesn't project so well, but it lasts a long time. It comes back on my skin, at least. I smell this, it comes back. I can detect it even after 6-7 hours, okay? It stays up to 6-7 hours on my skin. So shirt, maybe about the same. Mercedes-Benz Cologne on my skin, it lasts about 3 to 4 hours. Okay, after that I do not detect it that much. I have to reapply. So in terms of longevity, I think this one, people say this one lasts longer on them, but on me Dior Homme Cologne lasts longer. Okay, this one lasts maybe 4 hours, but projects better than Dior Homme Cologne. Dior Homme Cologne is very, very close to your skin. People have to come, give you a hug or kiss, then they can detect it. This one is a little bit further than this. So notes wise, smell wise, most important, what are the differences? Dior Homme Cologne has a very simplistic note breakdown. Okay, I believe they have Calabrian Bergamo up top, the 3 notes only. Like the second and the middle notes, they have grapefruit blossom, and the last they have musk. Very simplistic dry down. This, I think they have tons of citruses up top. So when I sniff it up top, out of these two, if it's untrained nose, if you spray both of these on 2 different papers, people will say this is the same exact same fragrance. But if you sniff it, that's why I took my time. If you keep sniffing them, you'll find some differences. This one has tons of other citruses, but doesn't have the Calabrian Bergamo. It has grapefruit, it has orange blossom, tart citrus like lemon, and then it has some sort of ginger in the middle. So it has a little bit more backbone, I would say. But in terms of projection, this is heavier, this is softer. So longevity wise, this takes it on me. Projection wise, this one takes it. Bottle design wise, you choose it. Both are beautiful looking bottle. Okay, this one has beautiful shades like a fade green all the way to see through. It has a heavy glass base. Okay, and this one has also one of the most beautiful bottles in the world. I got this just for the juice color, sky blue, like light, clouds and stuff. Beautiful. It has a blue atomizer. If you haven't seen it, it's a beautiful atomizer. Okay, so I think bottle design wise, my favorite, I have to, even though they're very close, but I would pick this one in terms of bottle design. Sprayer wise, I'm giving you comparison. This is what I call effortless sprayer. Even if you don't want to spray it, you just press it, it just leaks. Not leaks as in a bad way, it just sprays. This one has out of this world kind of sprayer, one of the best sprayer in the game. This one doesn't have bad, but for the price it gets very decent. But sprayer wise, this one takes it. So now smell wise, which one do I prefer? Okay, even though this one in that, like the notes breakdown, this one is not listed, the white florals, I think this has white florals on somewhere in the dry down, so it mixes a little bit with your citruses. It stays, the citrus stays, it has that cooling lemonade feel. People call it lemonade, the like on a hot summer's day, Italian lemonade or something, cooling, refreshing. Yeah, it has that feeling, but it doesn't sparkle. On me, Mercedes-Benz Cologne, it sparkles a little bit. It has a little bit more sweetness, okay, but no florals in this. Okay, it has a little bit of musky, woody backbone, very little by the way. But this one on me, I think in terms of smell, if you really ask me right now, on the dry down after 15-20 minutes, I think they are very close, 85% close. But this one has a little bit more floral beauty going on. But it's the fragrance smell and everything, it's very subjective. For me, I'll pick this. But the differences are very, very minute, like let's say 15% or so. But if you compare overall from top note all the way to the bottom note, they are 85 to 90% same. So that 10% difference for a price difference of how much? It's like $45, right? So for almost the same equal amount of juice, you have to pay almost double the price for this, right? So now, ultimate question: which one? It's a better fragrance. Okay, in terms of longevity and projection, none of them are beasts. They're not supposed to do that. They're supposed to cool you down, relax you. So don't expect huge like fragrance, like aroma around you. It's gonna last like 8-10 hours. There's no such thing. It's just a myth. But if you ask me overall value out of these two, Mercedes-Benz Cologne. It hurts me to say this, but I love the smell of it a lot. But for that 10-15% difference, for a fraction of price, I think I'd rather go with this. It's gonna last you a long time if you have many other colognes, but this is gonna finish because you're gonna really love spraying this on you, right? So overall, I think among these two, in terms of quality, even though they copied sort of Dior Homme Cologne, but for the presentation, it's a beautiful presentation as well. You cannot deny it, right? So yes, out of these two, I would say bang for buck is this. In terms of smell, a little bit more polished, I'll pick this. But here's the last part. I recently discovered something that is sort of very funny. I paid sort of like $17 or let's say less than $20 for a fragrance recently. I was at Miniso outlet. I don't want to review this actually, but I'm showing it here. This fragrance called Marine Men. You can see the bottle. It's a 50 ml bottle, and I think its concentration is EDT. But this is another clone, if I may say so. I sniffed it at Miniso. It's a Japanese sort of outlet. They sell a lot of electronics, a lot of other goods. And I gave it a sniff. On paper, I absolutely fell in love with the top note of this. This has the exact same citruses of both those fragrances, but it doesn't last as much as those. This one is like a 1 to 2 hour stops and very very close as well to your skin. But like a 50 ml juice for $17. This is so far the cheapest. I mean, if you convert it to 100 ml, maybe to come very close to Mercedes-Benz. But if you cannot find like a smaller bottle of this, you have to pay at least $40, 36 or $40 for this. This one you can pay less than $20. So this one you can check it out. It's a beautiful bottle as well. I don't know if you have Miniso. I'll give the outlet's name. So this one, it's very easy. It's more like an EDC kind of sprayer. Very nice sprayer as well. Okay. This has exact same citruses as those other two, Dior Homme Cologne and Mercedes-Benz Cologne. But it's totally up to you. But for out of performance, if you look at both these two, this is gonna beat that Miniso version any day. But you can have that taste of Dior Homme Cologne at a cheapest price. I think $17. I think 50 ml of this, it's gonna cost a little bit more than Marine Man. I'm not quite sure still, but I'm gonna recommend you this. You can try Marine Man from the house of Miniso, right? So anyway, ultimate winner. I'm not gonna pick ultimate winner, but bang for buck, I'm gonna go with this. Out of the two, the battle, this is gonna be more bang for your buck. Check it out. It's a wonderful, amazing fragrance. It's 85 to 90% close to Dior Homme Cologne, Mercedes-Benz Cologne. Okay, that's my comparison video between the two. And this I just showed it for fun. If you just want to have a taste of Dior Homme Cologne, you can carry it in your purse. You can spray it all day. After 2 hours, you're gonna smell like Dior Homme Cologne all day, right? It has a mojito accord as well. Take care, guys. I'll talk to you soon. Good night from Dhaka, Bangladesh. Bye bye.